is Lauren Glennon. I'm Vice Chair of the Board for TempoArt. And tonight we are so excited to be celebrating public art in Portland and unveiling the 2024 installation for Portland that's coming this June.
Okay, my name is Jessica Muse and I'm the Interim Executive Director for TempoArt. TempoArt is a nonprofit organization with the mission to bring public art to all the communities here in Portland. And our goal is to spark dialogue, build community, and inspire our collective imagination.
My husband and I have been supporters of TempoArt for years now because we love what they're doing. They're bringing art to everybody. It's art that you can touch, you can see, it's out there in the public for anyone. You don't have to pay a membership to go see this amazing art. And it changes every year.
I had already started seeing a little bit over the last year about TempoArt, and I know that it's all about public art. And so this is an event, I think, around a certain piece. That's gonna be dancers tonight. There's good food, good charcuterie. They have alcohol-free beverages. Everything is nice, very nice people. I already met like 3 new people and I knew 10 people. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just kind of floating around, checking it out.
Public art is important because art is one of the ways in which we are most human, creating and being with each other out in public. That's one of the things I love about this art and this organization is that there's no fee, it doesn't cost money, and you don't need to have an art degree to experience the art. We bring it right to you in your backyard, in the beautiful public parks in the landscape of Portland.
There's an installation in June. They're going to sort of announce it and introduce it tonight. So I'm going to keep it a secret unless someone from the organization wants to tell you what it is. But I'd stay tuned if I were you.
I know enough that it's big and tall, but no, I've seen some illustrations of it, but I really, again, the representations don't really match what we're really building. It's going to be really cool.
We had a wide RFP process that brought in some incredible proposals. And the proposal selected by the art committee is by the Myth Makers, an artistic duo who have successful installations around the world. And for Portland's Back Cove, they have proposed and will be bringing to Portland 2 20-foot high egrets in a dance of joy.
Yes, so our upcoming installation, Dancing for Joy, is inspired by great egrets and the beautiful bird life we have here in Portland, being on the water and having a real connection to the natural environment. So egrets are beautiful, very fabulous birds, and celebrating them with joy and dancing for joy is one of the things that we're excited about happening at our sculpture. The sculpture is going to be on Back Cove Trail and Park, and there'll be lots of events to come check it out.
We are the first layer of Portland's community preparing for the birds. And we're going to hear a lot more about our June installation opening this June at Back Cove. But as you think about this upcoming installation, I want to invite you to think about what's your unique contribution to this installation. I'm picturing Back Cove, it's a beautiful bay, and I'm imagining what conversations are going to happen under this installation. What programs, what connections? Will you visit it in its opening day? Our artists are here and they're already starting to work on this piece. Let us think about how we prepare for it. Will you visit it all 4 seasons and see how this art is faring fall, winter, spring, summer? I hope so. We'll come back to the birds, But for right now, I'm going to pass the mic to TempoArt's founder and chairwoman, Alice Spencer, the incredible Alice Spencer, who's going to tell us about TempoArt's mission and a little history. Here you go, Alice.
So thrilling to think how many years ago 3 of us were sitting in my studio trying to envision what a program like this would look like. And when I came tonight, it feels overwhelming and incredibly, I feel incredibly grateful for all of you that through these years have managed to help us along our way. We are, at this point, we've installed 8 different pieces of public art in the course of 8 years. And we've done numerous programs with probably 10 to 12 different groups of children and adults in Portland over those years, many repeating each summer. So literally thousands of people at this point have been involved with our programming and with our art. And as you probably know, one of our pieces was bought by the city and will be a permanent piece, Jesse Salisbury's piece. We have another piece, Danielle Minter's piece, that's going to find a new site. And I would love that to be something we look at in the future. Our pieces are made for 2 years max, but some of them have a life beyond that. And I think that we need to think beyond that 2-year period. The other thing we're thinking about is some of our pieces turn out to be so beloved, to be so iconic in the areas that they are placed, that at some point we're going to talk to the Public Art Committee about putting permanent art pieces in those areas. So I just want to talk to you. I want to read to you once again our mission, which is we commission public art that sparks dialogue, that builds community, and inspires our collective imagination. So Lauren said some of that, but I thought it bore repeating. I also just would love to thank the group of people, board members, and our interim director, Jesse Muse, who put this party together. It was an incredible effort, a lot of work went into it. And I think it's just an incredible success tonight, and thank you all for being here. Did I mention Lauren and Meg Adams? Yes. Did I? If I didn't, Meg Adams and Lauren Clennon both had a large role in making this evening a success. I now have the immense pleasure of introducing the artists for this year's piece, Donna Dodson and Wendy Merlin, also known as the Myth Makers. They will be making our piece for Back Go, and I would like to turn the evening over to them.
I'm Donna Dodson.
And I'm Andy Moorline, and it's really exciting when we look out here. We have friends that have spanned many, many years of our careers, from New Hampshire to Maine and beyond. It's really, really wonderful.
Yes, it's reminding us of all the friends we've made doing our work and the places we've worked. So we're currently living in just north and west of Boston, so not far. And we have, about 10 years ago, we did a project up here at the Audubon in Falmouth. So without further ado, we're going to talk a little bit about what we hope to do this summer at the Back Cove Trail.
The Great Egret. Everybody loves the Great Egret. They're very exciting, and they dance and cackle and make all kinds of wonderful noises.
When we came up here to do a site visit, we walked around the Back Cove Trail, and we must have seen 4 or 6 egrets, and so that became our theme for our piece. we want to make a piece that's called Dancing for Joy by the Will of the People. And it will be interactive. You'll be able to walk throughout the legs and tail of the birds. We imagine these will be 20 feet tall, maybe even slightly taller, made out of bamboo. And very ephemeral. They'll have a presence, they'll kind of fade and disappear depending on the light and the weather and the sky.
That's how they get delivered. They come in a pickup truck or a trailer. And then we're going to build 2 of them, and they interact and go together as a piece. And if you are around June 9th, a Monday, around 7 or 8 or 9 in the morning, you get to see this come in and get set up. And then we build for another week.
And there's an example of our craft and technique on this table. There's a small bird head that just gives you kind of an idea of how we tie the bamboo together and how the air passes through it. Obviously, working that tall on that windy site, it needs to be very, very able to stand up to the wind. So these are some examples of previous projects showing kind of the scale of what a 20-foot tall sculpture looks like. We build at that scale so that adults of all ages and children of all ages can pass through them, pass underneath them, kind of be inside them. And also, we love birds. Birds are always a theme of our work. We call our work avian avatars. So for this project, the theme is that Maine was the first state in the Union to ratify gay marriage by the popular vote. And so we wanted to celebrate that history and tie the birds also to the fabulous people of Maine and the city of Portland.
Another big piece. Oh yeah, you can see some of the pictures of this project. It was in Camden, New Jersey. They're around here. We took a very underused plot of land where there'd been a lot of junk hauling and so forth, and we civilized it, turned it into a little pocket park, one of the poorest neighborhoods in the area. One of the largest food banks was just down the street from us, and the people would pour by every day, and they came in and watched us work. It was pretty interesting to see how it transformed that area.
Just another example. I don't know if there'll be an opportunity to light it up at night. This was a kind of pop-up project we did in Vietnam. It was during the full moon or the summer solstice, and so the children made these small bamboo lanterns and paraded over to the sculpture, and there was a celebration.
One of the things about our pieces is that we always include a small statement about what's going on, what it's about. They're fully accessible, and we want people to understand that these are more than just a fun thing, that they also have a social message as well as just trying to animate the space. This piece, as Donna said, is going to be very ephemeral. You're going to see it sometimes. The sun's going to hit it. It's going to be almost solid. And then there'll be other times where you can't even tell where it is until you get just so. It's really magical and a lot of fun.
This is an example, again, how fog transforms the sculpture. And what we love about doing public art is that people will experience it they didn't set out to go look at art as a destination. They're walking their dog or they're with a family, and then they'll have the opportunity to experience public art. These are just a couple of examples. This was in Taiwan, where we actually learned how to work with bamboo.
Kids love them. They are a kid magnet, and that's what we hope will happen.
So I don't know if there's any questions, or Alice, or do you guys want the mic?
One more thing.
Okay, one more thing. Thank you.
June 10th till the 15th. On the 15th is Saturday. We're going to have a great slam up, bang up, really lots of big fun celebration, cut the ribbon. So please, anytime during that time, you can come by. If it's daylight, we'll be there working.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you, Donna and Andy.
much.